Communication, the process of sending and receiving information to achieve understanding. This is the process of communication. First, the sender comes up with an idea and encodes that idea inside of a message. Then, using verbal and nonverbal symbols, the message is relayed to the partner. Then the receiver receives the message. Then he decodes the message and then gets the idea of what the partner is trying to say. The receiver then gives the sender's feedback. For any of this to happen, there has to be good understanding between both partners. Stage fright is the most common problem with public speaking. Some effects of stage fright include sweaty palms, their stomach starts to churn, and uncontrollable muscle movements. How to fight stage fright. You could prepare for stage fright by preparing your speech ahead of time, relaxing, or try to inject humor. Remember when critiquing to start off with the positives. Be specific, and most importantly, critique the speech and not the speaker. The definition of listening is understanding and interpreting the sound in a meaningful way. Some things that keep us from listening are distractions and daydreaming. Some ways to prepare for better listening is to arrive to class early, ready to learn, and also getting enough sleep the day before. Writing your speech. First, you need to find out what the purpose of your speech is. There are 6 different types of purposes. Speeches to inform. Teach listeners new information. Speeches to persuade. Designed to intensify or change listeners' attitude, beliefs, or behavior. Speeches to entertain. Given for enjoyment. Speeches of introduction. Brief speeches for giving an audience background information on a speaker. Speeches of presentation and acceptance. Highlight the presentation or acceptance of an award or gift to a deserving individual or group. Speeches of welcome, given when a new person joins a company, club, etc., or when dignitary visits for the first time. Next is focusing on a topic. Find a topic that interests you. After you decided that, you can then start creating your outline. First, you'll need an attention getter, something that makes the audience want to pay attention. Then you'll need a thesis statement, which is something that you're trying to prove. Next, you'll need 3 main points. For each main point, you'll need 2 supporting evidences. There are a total of 6 different supporting evidences. The first is a fact, which is an event or truth that is known to exist or has been observed. Next is a statistic, which is a collection of facts stated in numerical order. Next is a testimony, a quoting or restating of another person's opinions to support a point, often a person who is quoted to be an expert. Then there's a narrative, supporting material in the form of a story, either real or imaginary, usually used to help make a point. Examples, which is a specific instance or occurrence of a situation or principle you are attempting to describe. Last is comparisons, which highlights the similarities that exist between basically dissimilar situations. Finally, you'll need a concluding statement that wraps up your whole presentation. Then you're finished with your outline. Rehearsing. Allow time for 7 rehearsal sessions to flow through consecutively. Here are some tips for rehearsing for a speech. Say your outline in your head a few times. Speak ideas in whatever words come to your mind as you're rehearsing. Stand up and say your ideas to an imaginary audience. You finished speech. Now here's your diploma.